getting ready in the morning should be fun and it should be quick because let's be clear, we don't have time. I found out I was pregnant in May of 2024, and it has been an identity shift physically and mentally ever since. I refused to buy maternity clothes, like specifically maternity wear. Instead, just wanted to purchase kind of like oversized stuff that would fit while I was pregnant, but still I'd be able to wear postpartum. So all the while, I had clothes while I was pregnant that didn't fit me. And then I kept those clothes and wore clothes postpartum that also didn't fit me. I ended up filling my closet with clothes that didn't fit me then and still don't fit me today. Fast forward to January 2025, I had Bryce. And obviously, obvious reasons, life changed. I think for me, comfort kind of evolved into my priority when it came to my clothes, and all that my closet was filled with was either very fitted or tight. Now, prior to being pregnant, I used to work out all the time, but maybe like a couple months after I found out I was pregnant, it ended up being a high risk pregnancy. So I couldn't work out while I was pregnant. I could do like walking and stuff, light walking, but like legit going to the gym, lifting weights, doing strength training, Pilates, like all that stuff, I had to stop. And I haven't really picked things back up since then. So I'm a breastfeeding mama. Now that Bryce is almost 15 months, I'm weaning, but throughout my entire postpartum journey so far, I've breastfed. And when I tell you that breastfeeding stole my ass, it stole every curve that I had on my body except for my chest because the girls were full. Okay. I'm not saying that, I was big booty Judy by any means, but prior to being pregnant, I had curves, I'm a little petite, but I had, some thickness in areas, in the right areas that I loved. I love my body. And I think, again, since finding out that I was pregnant up until now, my body has fluctuated, having a baby inside of me, that baby being born, gaining weight, then losing weight, and losing weight in places that I didn't want to lose weight in. And so those tight fitting clothes that I used to gravitate to now just made me feel uncomfortable because it was kind of like it was accentuating the areas of my body that I really didn't want it to. I had lost so much muscle in my glutes and in my thighs that it didn't have enough strength to withstand the tightness of my leggings and the athleisure and the skinny jeans. Really, the bottoms that I used to love that would snatch me in, I'm just like, whoa, I don't need you to snatch me in anymore. So thinking about how my body changed during my breastfeeding journey, it wasn't until I started noticing how slim I was that I would compare that body to the body that I had before I was pregnant and would constantly crave those curves to fill out the clothes that I used to wear, which at the end of the day left me with nothing to wear because all of what I had made me feel uncomfortable. So I would spend all of my free time, which, let's be clear, wasn't a lot with a newborn. So I would spend all of my free time looking online. I'd have like 30 browser tabs open with different articles of clothing that I wanted to buy. Just like when I was pregnant, I was still browsing for clothes and buying clothes that didn't necessarily fit the current body that I had, but would fit the body that I idolized or the body that I thought I was going to get once I started to work out again, which left me again with nothing to wear. Not even just physically I've changed, but for most of us, we mentally have changed. There's a mindset shift that needs to happen, not just to, take care of somebody else, to nurture another human, but to also nurture ourselves. We need to take the time necessary to appreciate and love the body that we currently have, the body that we have today, the person that we are today. And that needs to happen before we're out shopping for clothes that we won't even end up wearing, that will fill our closets but won't necessarily leave us fulfilled. We made a life. We made a human being. And to think for a second that we would come out on the other end as the same person is wild. I think different. I move different. My priorities have changed. I am a different person for the better. I'm a different person for the better. Having this emotional attachment to clothes that represented a body that I used to have doesn't do anyone any good. No matter the workouts, number of walks, no matter the food that I eat, this body will never be the same. Like, it will never be the same. Chasing a figure that never had a baby before, it's a lose-lose situation. So I recognize that if I don't take the time to not just appreciate, because that's step one, but to love every angle of my body that may feel different, but it's still mine, that step needs to happen first before I'm out shopping and filling a closet full of clothes. Because at the end of the day, if I don't love the body that's fitting in them, I'm going to feel out of alignment every single time. Now, let's be clear. I still need clothes, but I've needed to do the work to love, to appreciate, to understand this new body that I have, to understand how different styles and silhouettes and colors and textures feel and look on my body that I have today. We have evolved into these beautiful, beautiful creatures, these beautiful human beings who have a responsibility to not just take care of others, but take care of ourselves. And we are going to start again with that internal work, but also figure out what the hell to put on our bodies. Looking good in many cases changes your attitude, changes how you move throughout the day, changes how you feel. When you look in the mirror and love what looks back at you, girl, can't nobody tell you nothing. So let's put that energy on 10, can we? Because I'm trying to feel good and look good all day, every day. I don't care if it's daycare drop off. I don't care if it's the grocery store. I don't care if it's the office. I don't care if we're just going to put gas in our car. Why should we leave the house not feeling like our best selves? Sweetie, let's make a vow to ourselves. No matter where we're going, even if we're staying in the house, let's make a vow that we're going to do our best to look good. Look good and feel good. And that's not to say you need to dress to the nines. Put on a comfy set. A cute, comfy set, a matching set, some reliable staples. Getting ready in the morning should not be stressful. Getting ready in the morning should be fun. And it should be quick because let's be clear, we don't have time. I love to shop, but this is about intentionality. So, you and me, girl, we about to do this. I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.